What's up, guys? The company Strebito sent over their Nintendo Switch screwdriver setup for me to try out. There's a lot going on in this thing. Let's get into it. Everything comes perfectly packaged in this plastic case right here, and I mean, it's actually really well compacted in here. So we're getting 5 different screws, as you can see right there, all ranging from different sizes, starting from the smallest to the largest. And the smallest one is perfect for your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, working on those really tiny screws. Those fit perfectly with this bad boy. And of course, all the others are also still really tiny. So this is great if you work on a lot of electronics, you take apart tech, stuff like that. You're also going to be getting a magnetizer and demagnetizer. Going to be getting 2 prying picks. Then we got a lot of stuff going on down here. So firstly, you're going to be getting a suction cup and a SIM ejector tool, which you can obviously take off. This is going to be great if you are removing screens on your phones. You just push that on there, pry it up, and then you're going to pull that off. One cleaning brush, always handy to have one of those when you're working on stuff. Some really nice angled tweezers. These things are fairly sharp and gonna get the job done really well when you're picking up screws and different small stuff like that. 2 Gamebit screwdrivers. These things actually feel really solid. 2 opening picks. These things are so handy when it comes to prying open Xbox controllers. Really nice little cleaning cloth, which is super handy. And then last but not least, this magnetic mat, which is really cool. So as you're taking apart stuff, you don't want to lose the screws. You can plop them right on this and they'll stick to it, which is sweet. Like right here, I'm using the smallest screwdriver to get in there and take out these Nintendo Switch Joy-Con screws. And like, these things are tiny and they're a special head. Boom, just like that. Grab our little bit of tweezers, pick up that screw, place it on the mat. Screwdrivers feel really solid, which is nice, and they're doing a really good job getting these out. Clean it off if we need to. This magnetic map doesn't have the most magnetism to it. As you can see, they can still move around pretty easily, but it is there. And plus, it just gives you an easy to see outline of where your screws are so you don't lose them. All right, last screw is done. Now we need to get this back plating off so we can bust out one of our pry tools right here. You can see we got one, pop it around the others, just move it all the way around, and boom, just like that, we were able to take apart our Nintendo Switch controller, which is awesome. And now we can go in here, if we're having any issues, we can use our little tweezers to really get in there and adjust any tiny little issues we got going on. Of course, if we see anything in there that's dirty, we can just go in and clean it up a little bit. There you go. Put them all back in. Boom, just like that. We took apart this controller and put it back together, all using this kit, which is awesome. Now, when it came to the magnetizer, I'm just going to assume I was doing it wrong, because on the top, you got your demagnetize, and, you know, as you can see, there's absolutely no magnetism on that screw. And then the bottom, there's obviously magnets under there. You can see that it kind of clicks up and down to them. So you just rub that around, and as you can see, there's still no magnetism at all. So I'm just gonna assume I use this wrong, because I'm not really sure how you're supposed to use this, but I thought I would let you guys know that. But yeah, there you have it. I'm always taking apart small tech, Xbox controllers, stuff like that. So having a setup like this where I have all my screws, pry tools, different accessories is just so handy. And this thing is going to come in so clutch. I can already guarantee it. If you guys do the same type of work, or you just need a nice little screwdriver setup, check this one out. I really like it.